Hello, this is a Q&A video. I've tried to film this intro like 10 times now, and we're just gonna go straight into it. We're just get going. We're get going right now. Here we go. The first question comes from bamboo_the_cute on TikTok. And they ask, why did you choose moths? Like, what inspired you to do moths? And that's a really good question. I'm sure you probably know, my art has gotten popular as of recently because of my creation, The Moth People. And the reason why I chose moths is because I really like Mothman. For some reason, you guys really liked Moth People. It was just a ton of coincidences that ended up turning into this whole thing. This next question comes from regurgitated_rat_mother on TikTok, which is quite a username. And they ask, what inspired you to draw? Stress. I started drawing back in 7th grade because I personally thought that I didn't have any other talents. So I decided that I was going to just force myself to draw every single day until I got good. I wouldn't call myself good yet, but I would call myself better than when I started. This is from ThatCrazyAnimator2. They, on TikTok, they ask your favorite non-famous TikToker, and to that I say I have a lot of them. I will very quick list off a couple names of people you should definitely go follow. At Avocatedor on TikTok. Sun Strawberry, but the A in strawberry is a W, so it's Sun Strawberry. Boy Koi, or IRL Noodle, because they're just the cutest. Olivia C, or the original Olive. There's an amazing oil artist on TikTok called Zfrika, or like it's spelled like Africa with a Z. And at probably live IDK. One of the most talented makeup artists I've seen in a while, and also just absolutely gorgeous. This next question comes from furry_cake, also on TikTok. They ask, what animation software do you use? It's really cool. So, a lot of people, they're not technically animations. Not in the formal sense at least. I draw a bunch of frames, and then I animate them using TikTok actually, because I just take very short burst videos of each frame and then I splice them together in the app in the way that makes them look animated. But it really is just a bunch of sketches that are played very fast. I'm going over to Instagram now, and this is a question from Bunny O Bumblebee, who asks, what's your process of drawing? So for me, I always do a sketch, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't use a reference for. Usually the ones that I use references for turn out better. So I make a sketch first, and then I will refine that sketch for a little bit. That usually takes up it's either that or coloring that takes up the most time for me. Then I will line it, and for that I usually use a pressure sensitive brush so that I can get thicker or thinner lines without having to go over them 100 times. Then I will just color it, and I'll usually do the base for each different section first, and then I will shade and do lighting things on each of those. And then after that, after I've done all of the previous things, which is lining, coloring, sketching, I will do shading and highlights and all that good stuff and make it extra pretty. This is a question from Ella_B. Are Moth People your creation, or are they from another show/book? They are my creation, I guess. They're just miniature Mothman, which is a cryptid from West Virginia, Point Pleasant. Look it up. It's super fun, super funky. Yeah, I mean, a live stream and I were just talking about Mothman and decided that we liked the cryptid so much that we wanted to make our own characters based off of it. So it wasn't really me, I guess. I would attribute it to both me and the live stream chat who decided to make it a thing. It's just that I posted the make a moth person thing. So yeah, people did that. Thank you guys for really liking them. I never expected them to grow so much. It's pretty crazy. This is a question that I got a lot, also from Instagram, floofyboyo uwu. Can you just not see their mouth, or do they not have one? If not, how do they eat? And I assume this is referring to moth people. A lot of people have asked about, like, where is moth people's mouths? They do have a mouth. It's just on their neck, so it's hidden beneath the fluff. So they eat with their mouth, but I didn't really expect them to get this big, so I kind of just gave them a horrible nightmare mouth on their throat. So, I mean, I guess I'll put up a sketch of their anatomy now just to show you what I mean. I'm gonna answer some frequently asked questions now because I appear to have lost a lot of the questions that people asked. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. The first one is, what art programs do you use? The programs that I use are usually either Procreate or Ibis Paint X. All of the things that I post on TikTok are usually Ibis Paint because it's easier to do the kind of animations that I do there. For my normal art, such as commissions or just doodles for me, I usually use Procreate because it has better brushes. So yeah, they're both good. Ibis Paint is free though, so if you're looking for something cheap, check it out. Another very frequently asked question that I get is, can I make my own moth person? Yes, of course. Of course, they're just miniature Mothmen. It would be ridiculous if I were to claim that you were not able to make these. They're just moths, but leg. They're just slightly bigger moths with personality. Moth people are based off of the community that they're built around. If you want to make a moth character and not have it connected to the moth people at all, that's fine. You don't have to, of course. If you would like to, you are completely allowed to. Make a moth character. This is a call for anyone out there who wants to make one. Do it. This is a double dog dare you. So another really common question I get is, how do you draw moth people? Which is a valid question because I am still struggling. I guess I'll just put up a real fast little doodle of how I draw one up while I'm talking here. Wow, look at that. Look at me go. Good job, future me. Doing a draw. Very cool. Another question I get is, are you on X social media platform? At this time, I am on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and that's it. I am only Scribble Support on Instagram, probably not bees on TikTok, and probably not bees on YouTube. If you see my art anywhere else, that's not me. So please let me know if you do see me anywhere else. So some people ask me about commissions, about requests, about art trades, all that good stuff. So I don't often take requests when I'm live streaming. Sometimes I will just take requests from the chat because, fun times. They'll ask me to draw Peppa, and I did that already 50 times. Don't ask me to draw Peppa anymore. Or, stuff like that. I do art trades with mutuals, so if you're a moot, hit me up. For commissions, they're currently open. Probably Not Bees commissions are open right now. If you go check out my Instagram page at Scribble Support, you will see a little highlight story thing titled Commissions Info, and that's what it is. You tap on that and I'll tell you some information about commissions, how to get them, my terms of service, my regulations, the prices, and if you have a specific question about a specific kind of art that you would like to commission from me, feel free to DM me and we can talk specifics. I'll draw you something if you throw money at me. Another frequently asked question is, what are my characters? So I have 4 moth people currently: Stardew, Eon, Honey, and Drop. Stardew was the first moth person that I created, and Eon was the second to come after him. And then Drop and Honey actually come from a different storyline completely. They are not usually moth. They're actually, in their own storyline, they are a apple and a lemon respectively, who are ghost hunters. Yeah, that is actually a webcomic in the planning, so maybe look forward to that sometime in the next 4 years. So this is another frequently asked question is, what is my favorite part of art? What draws me to it? What is the most gratifying part of doing art? And for me, honestly, it's just truly art is such a wonderful space to be able to create and explore. And I've gotten a lot of people saying, I wish that I could draw like X or Y. And art is such a subjective topic and field that I truly don't believe that there is a such thing as bad art. There's just people who have different art styles, people who are different levels of artistic development. No matter if it's your first day drawing. When I started drawing, I was by no means as confident in my skills as I am now. I still drew and I still started posting it back in 2017, and it's honestly been one of the best choices of my entire life. I'm so glad that you guys supported me through the good art times and the bad art times, which definitely happen. Growth is not linear. Growth is a very twisty path. You can go up and down and all the way around. Sometimes you're back at the bottom of the hill. It's still growth. You're still getting somewhere. So keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. You'll get there. I believe in you. You can do it. Hello, thank you for watching. This is a bit rough, sorry, but at least we got some bloopers, so I'll roll those now. Hello, ah, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a question from Marcierb. They ask, why don't you like geese? And the answer is because they're bastards. I'm just gonna answer some frequently asked Bro, where did I put out? Where are all the questions? Oh no. Oops. I'm gonna go get another cheese stick.